Hey everyone, it's Heather from Sailor Sky Inspirations, and today I want to come to you to talk about being triggered. So before we get started, I just want to let you know that this video is just my opinion, my thoughts, my feelings, my experiences. I am not a licensed professional, and these are just my thoughts. So, being triggered. After doing all of this work, self-healing, self-discovery, really putting in the work to heal ourselves, and we are set back by a trigger. It will happen, and it's okay to fall off track. We just need to realize that we make mistakes and that when we fall, we need to get back up. So while it feels like we've taken 5 steps forward and have been pushed back 10 steps, that's okay, because when these situations arise, it just shows us where we need to do more work. We will be triggered. The world is full of triggering people and situations. It's inevitable. Unless we stay indoors in our homes forever and never venture out into the world and have interactions, which is very unhealthy, and I don't recommend doing that. So we must learn what went wrong, how we were triggered, why we were triggered, and what solutions we can use to help us for the next time, because chances are there will be a next time. So while we have no control over other people's actions, we do have control over our actions. So the questions we should be asking is, how do we fix this trigger? Where do we need to go in and dive deep into ourselves? Do we need better boundaries? Do we need more distance? Did we allow people in that we've been trying to distance ourselves from? So for me, just recently, I had 2 encounters with 2 individuals that really triggered me, triggered anger inside of me. And from these interactions, what I have learned is when you're on this journey to healing yourself, healing your wounds, really diving into yourself, there are some people that may be around you who just do not like that you're putting the work in and that you are succeeding or changing yourself. They just feel threatened by that. And what I realized is that when people can't get to you, they will find other routes to get to you, whether that's going through children, which I find really disgraceful and really sad, and that's a huge no-no for me and a big boundary that if someone crosses, I won't allow that. But when people have no way of getting to you, they will try other avenues to get to you. Through my journey to self-help and healing old wounds and past traumas, I have noticed that hurt people do really hurt people. And I have realized that they just don't want to put in the work. They don't want to dive deep into their shadows or their wounds. Or maybe they don't even realize where their negativity or hurt is coming from, that they project it onto other people. But it's realizing that I can put up boundaries and I can not allow people to project their shadow and their insecurities on me, because again, those are not my problems. That is the person's problem, and they need to deal with their shadow work. So after the triggering situation and sitting down and thinking about what occurred, what mistakes I made, what I could do differently, I really sat there and observed what had just happened. And for me, I realized with this situation, the more distance and the more I tried to stay away from these people or give myself more distance or not engage as much on social media, I really gave myself a lot of distance from these people. And I realized the more I did that, the more attracted they were to me, the more they tried to come into my space, the more they tried to interact with me. And that just seems really odd to me, because I feel like I'm giving signals that I want distance, but these people are coming closer to me. And these aren't people who are loving and kind to me. These are people who have really mistreated me over the years. And to me, I feel like they hate me the way they treat me. And if you hate somebody, you don't come towards them and want to interact with them and want to be around them. So I found that was really odd behavior and really strange that the more that I distanced myself, the more they came towards me. And I really I did not like that. With this situation, I feel I did not hold my boundary. And that's my fault for not holding my boundary strong and not allowing these people to cross my boundary. Now, going forward, and the lessons that I've learned is I am putting a boundary up, and I will not allow these people into my space that way ever again. And it involved my children. So therefore, I will not allow my children in that space either. Huge lesson learned. When you have boundaries, stick to your boundaries, and no matter what, if you feel like people might be guilting you because you're holding a boundary, they might make you feel bad for it. Stick to your heart, keep your boundary, because I knew going into this situation that this outcome could have occurred, and it did. And so, lesson learned. I will never do that again. I will hold my boundary firm, and I will trust my intuition that sometimes we just really need to distance ourselves and keep our boundaries. So on this journey, you will make mistakes, you will have setbacks, but just know and learn from the mistakes, and next time do better. So that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, everyone, I love you. Bye.